This video will speak about our Major Projects program, which is just one of the funding programs offered by the CKCA, or Columbia Kootenay Cultural Alliance. The CKCA is a project of the West Kootenay Regional Arts Council and is funded by the Columbia Basin Trust to carry out arts and culture funding programs within the Columbia Basin region. Before you start your application, ensure that you meet the overarching eligibility criteria for all of our programs. Applicants must live within the Columbia Basin region, meaning your primary residence must be in this area and you have lived here for at least 12 months immediately prior to the application deadline. CKCA funding focuses on arts and culture projects. If you have a heritage project, we encourage you to look at other opportunities for support provided by the Trust and Heritage BC. You're welcome to apply for arts and culture projects based in any artistic discipline or tradition, including interdisciplinary arts. Before you apply, make sure that you do not have any outstanding requirements from previous grants.
The Major Projects program aims to create large-scale arts and culture projects that facilitate new opportunities for Basin residents to engage in creative processes or the enjoyment of art. It also aims to create large-scale artist-led arts and culture projects. These are projects in which artists demonstrate leadership throughout the project's artistic activities, audience engagement, and project management processes. Each successful application in this program is awarded $10,000. Funding is available to individual artists or artist groups and collectives working across all disciplines. Nonprofit organizations proposing large-scale projects should apply under the Arts Evolution program. Some important dates to keep in mind for this granting cycle. The application deadline for major projects is March 7th, 2025 at 5 p.m. Pacific and 6 p.m. Mountain Time. Keep in mind that the delivery of funding results will reach you in mid-June or July of 2025. And projects must take place between June 1st, 2025 and November 30th, 2026. CKCA Major Projects applications are assessed by a volunteer steering committee. Steering committee members make funding recommendations on the basis of community benefit, application strength and quality, and available funds. The Trust reviews and approves recommendations for funding. Here are just a few examples of past successful projects funded by the CKCA Major Projects program. A main stage musical theater performance, the creation of a documentary film, and the development of a body of work focused on combining Métis beading with metalsmithing.
So let's just walk through the application process step by step. First, review available funding programs on the CKCA funding webpage to ensure this program is the best fit for your project. Next, you'll want to read the primary funding policies document to ensure eligibility before starting your application. Then submit your application online via our grant management system called Good Grants. All applicants will need to create a new account this year, regardless of whether you've applied to CKCA previously. So here are a few tips to strengthen your application. Ensure your project budget includes other sources of revenue, with preference given to those requesting no more than 80% of project funding from CKCA. Take care in the selection of your portfolio materials as well. A portfolio demonstrating your professional artistic practice and development is a requirement of this program. Clearly articulate the community benefit of your project as well. Explain how your project will help Basin residents experience or participate in arts and culture activities. Avoid some common pitfalls by ensuring you are familiar with the eligibility criteria applicable to all CKCA programs as well as the major project guidelines. Then submit a complete application and avoid including ineligible expenses in your budget. Eligible expenses may include, but are not limited to, venue rentals and equipment rentals, artist fees for the creation, performance, or exhibition of work, production or project coordination fees, materials and supplies, marketing and promotional expenses as part of a broader arts and culture project, not standalone marketing projects. Ineligible expenses might include operating costs. CKCA does not provide operating funding or reduce deficits. Retroactive funding, meaning any activities taking place before June 1st. School-based activities, so projects can use schools as venues, but cannot be curriculum related. And capital expenditures exceeding 20% of the grant request.
We offer several resources to help you with your application, including consultation calls. If you have questions specific to your project, go ahead and contact our office to schedule a call. On the CKCA funding webpage, you can see upcoming dates for live Q&A sessions. These give you a chance to ask any questions you have about any CKCA program. And if you have any questions at all, feel free to reach out to us at admin@wkartscouncil.com or give us a phone call at 250-352-2421. Lastly, we encourage you to apply and take advantage of this fantastic funding opportunity. Thank you to the Columbia Basin Trust for supporting CKCA grant programs and resources like this one. And thank you for watching. We look forward to receiving your application.